It's that time of year. It's the most wonderful time of the year.
Happy holidays, LT. Happy holidays.
LT, Sammy D, College Basketball Weekly on the Full Court Network. We are here first day night. It's Tuesday morning. We're filming this, taping this Monday night. Whole slate of games. I woke up at 4:30 a.m. like ready.
Energized. Pumped up.
I am.
Fired up for the season.
I am jacked up. So the most pressing question, before I ask the most pressing question, we've got a ton of new subscribers. We're getting a lot of good downloads, a lot of good views, a lot of good comments. So don't forget, if you're watching this on YouTube, press the subscribe button. Just press it. Like it, comment, whatever it is. We really appreciate it. If you listen to us on any of the podcast platforms, Spotify or Apple Podcasts, don't forget to subscribe, rate, and review. 5 stars are appreciated, just like we're going to talk about some 5-star freshmen. So, all right, the first question I'm going to ask you, okay, can Florida repeat as national champions after losing to Arizona tonight?
Yes, they can. They'll be in the hunt. They'll be in the mix. They will be in the discussion going into March as a potential team that can win the big tournament. You know, I mean, they're coming off their 3rd national championship, defeating Houston. Last season we were there in the flesh. We saw how good of a coach Coach Golden is. What he can do with the team. Credit to these guys. I mean, they're putting together a strong non-conference schedule right off the bat against Arizona. I don't really take much weight in the game against Arizona, the loss against Arizona. I think either one of those teams, could have won, could have lost that game. I think they're both going to be in the tournament. I think the end of the season, Florida's going to be the better team. They've got incredible front court strength, which, is going to get them deep in the tournament. All-American selection, Alan Condon, and then standout forward Thomas Hawk. The backcourt is really the big question mark. They lost 3 incredible players to pro careers, Walter Clayton Jr., Will Richard, Elijah Martin. I think when they're going to click and when they're going to kind of find that Final Four mentality again is when you get like Boogie Flan and Xavier Lee kind of play.
They have the talent, right? They have the talent. I mean, they're phenomenal players.
It's going to take several games for their backcourt to kind of figure it out. Right, but they will figure it out. Both Boogie Flan and Xavier Lee, very experienced players. High IQ basketball players. Huge fan of Xavier Lee and his IQ on the court.
He's Canadian.
Yeah, but I mean, it's gonna click, and I think once anybody, but it's like, I mean, you see Todd Golden. I mean, he's got that taste of championship in him. And once you taste that, I mean, it's their biggest problem is going to be they've got a target on their back all season now. You know?
What did you think about Auburn winning in overtime against Bethune-Cookman?
I didn't like it. I was like, you know what? Here's the thing. Thank goodness they pulled that off. I mean, you're already they're already going to get a bunch of heat tomorrow morning and today, from that kind of performance and getting into overtime. But if they would have lost that game, Pearl would have been on the hot seat already.
They just fired their football coach last week.
That's what I'm saying. It's
recently.
That would have not been good for him. Now he can at least say, "Oh, we're finding a rhythm. We were able to pull out a close game." It's not a good sign. I'll put it that way.
But Bethune-Cookman's a pretty good program. I mean, we've talked about it off air. I mean, they've got some players.
Oh, they've got a great team. I mean, they shouldn't be going into overtime with an Auburn with the amount of money Auburn's put into their roster.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a good sign for Coach Pearl in his first game at the helm there. Yeah. Hopefully he can get better. Their schedule just gets harder, as the season goes on. So I don't know, but we'll see how it all shakes up with Auburn.
Yeah. Surprise. I want to talk about the Beast of the East.
Oof. Okay.
This is my guy favorite for player of the year, just because I love improvement. as you know me well.
I
love to see improvement. First year at Kansas, 1.2 points per game, 1.7 rebounds per game. First year at St. John's, 4.3, 3.1. Last year, 14.7, 8.1 rebounds. It's Zuby.
Yeah.
Zuby. Tonight went for 17.6 rebounds, 7 of 10 shooting. The only concern I have is 3 for 6 free throw shooting. But 7 for 10 is called efficiency. And, man, St. John's looks good. I mean, Zuby looks phenomenal, like he's going to take that next step. But, man, Dylan Mitchell, Ian Jackson. Sorry, Miss Jackson. Woo! Is it for real?
Zuby's good, man. St. John's is elite. I mean, Zuby's coming in as preseason Big East Player of the Year, unanimous by the coaches. It's like last year was kind of his national recognition year, kind of came out of the woodworks and everybody knew he was very talented, but, the games he played and just how much he improved last year was incredible. I think it's going to be a really fun year to watch centers in basketball, and I think Zuby is the best center in the country. Other centers to look at. I mean, Alex Condon from Florida, Yaxel, Michigan, Terrace Reed Jr., UConn, Nate Biddle, Oregon, Thomas Latovicevic, Illinois, Flory Badunga, Kansas. I mean, this year is going to be there's a lot of really good centers.
Flory had a good ball game for KU tonight.
Man, Flory's going to have a breakout year, and I'm going to take credit for it's
last year. Last year you said
early last year I said it. I watched him play like 4 or 5 minutes, and I was like, man, this young man's going to be good. Do you think Zuby is the most dominant player in the country? When you think of dominance?
Yes. Okay. One of them. You know me. You ask me for one, I'm going to give you 6.
Well, I'm just saying, it's like, I mean, at some point you have to say, like, who's the best player in the country? Who's the most dominant player in the country? Who has the biggest ceiling in the country? And it's like, I mean, dominance, I'd put Zuby up there. I wouldn't say he's the most dominant. I really like JT Toppin from Texas Tech when we talk about just ball players who's like come back, and I mean he's just a double machine. He came back to Texas Tech, Grant McCausland's team. Like, I mean, he's the Big 12. I think is going to be the best conference this season. And I think he's the best player in that conference. And when you look at what he did in the postseason last year, when all the games mattered, he did a double-double in all 4 of Texas Tech's 2025 tournament games. He only gets better when the stakes get higher. He's just got that dog mentality. He's got the most dominant shot in the league with his little left hook. So when I think of dominance, I do think of Zuby at St. John's, but like I think JT Toppin's the most dominant player in the country right now, going into this season. Okay,
I'm not going to disagree with you. I like that. I like that pick. Let's stay in the Big 12. Okay.
Ooh, okay.
Freshman of the year, AJ Dabansa or Darren Peterson.
Those are my only two
freshman year. From. Yeah, those two.
I think AJ is going to have the better overall career in the next 10, 20 years. I think Darren Peterson's going to have the best college year between the two.
21 points, 7 for 11 from the field goal percentage, 3 for 7 from threes. I mean, they're totally different players.
I think AJ is going to be the number 1 pick in the draft because I think his game's going to translate better to the NBA, and I think he's going to have a better NBA career than Darren Peterson. But I think in college and this season specifically, Darren Peterson's going to have the better year. I mean, he's an explosive scorer. Like, I mean, he can score pretty much anywhere on the court, in all honesty. And I mean, you've got kind of a better supporting cast in my mind with Kansas, which is going to allow Darren Peterson to have more one-on-one opportunities, and I think that's where he's really going to be dominant and elite in the Big 12 this year.
Yeah. What about Cam Boozer?
I like Cam Boozer a lot. I think he clearly fits well into Duke's system. I mean, he's 6'9", 235 pounds. I mean, as a freshman, I mean, he already has the body of like a 4th or 5th year senior. And so
I thought you were going to say fourth or fifth grader.
no, fourth or fifth year, like senior in college basketball,
Yeah.
that's 6'9", 235, like all muscle. Usually you see some of these freshmen kind of get bodied around early in the season. I don't expect that from him. I think he's going to put up numbers all year from the first game to the last game Duke plays. Highly skilled. His fundamentals are just off the chart. You can tell that like every time he gets the ball, he just kind of pauses. He's very calm with the ball, which is I love that in a big man. And he's got a really great outside shot, which makes like matchup nightmares for ACC teams ACC bigs trying to guard him. I mean, you just can't give the guy space. So I really like Cam Boozer. As far as kind of college careers, those three freshmen, I'd probably put Darren Peterson at 1, Cam Boozer at 2, and AJ at 3. I do think AJ is going to be the number 1 draft pick and have a really good NBA career, though.
Okay. Not going to disagree with any of that. Okay. Which team do you think will be the most improved team this year in college basketball?
It's a hard one. I mean, there's a lot of teams, like with so much with the coaching carousel and everything, you're like, oh, do I pick a team that has a new coach, kind of like a Will Wade in North Carolina State, or do I stick with kind of that 2-3 year coach? I'm going with a coach who's entering his 3rd season. Coach Kim English with the Providence Friars. I think they're going to be a much improved team. Last season they were 12-20. Got a lot of optimism around like the sophomores that are returning with Oswin and Ryan Mella. Both
Jason Edwards. Don't forget about Jason Edwards.
Jason Edwards, huge scorer, averaged 17 points a game from Vanderbilt. What I like the most about what Coach English did, and you're not going to hear a lot about this. You're going to hear a lot about the players we just named, right? The coaches he added during the offseason. Really impressive. He brought in Brian Tabaldi to the staff. Came from the Cavs this past season, really turned the Cavs offensive around. Modernized he runs kind of a modern NBA style offense, very creative, high efficiency offense, which I think Providence needs in the Big East.
Yes.
And he also brought in Ryan Gomes, who's Providence all-time leading scorer as an
ball
assistant
player.
Coach, played in the NBA. I think he's just going to be very electric, just getting the fan base and the city of Providence and the students just getting really energized for the season. So, I mean, I think, we name the players, but I think the bringing in Brian Tabaldi and Ryan Gomes on the bench, I think it just adds this NBA presence for player development. And there's going to be a level of consistency and a status quo for what's accepted with having those guys out there. So I've got high hopes for Providence this year. I think that they're going to be moving through the Big East on a bubble kind of system. And I think they actually make the tournament this year.
Love it. One team I would say, but we'll talk about it more later on in another show, is Kansas State.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'd agree with that.
I think with PJ Haggerty, Nate Johnson, many other moving parts, I think Jerome Tang has kind of figured it out this year. I actually wished him luck today, and he said, thanks, brother. Thanks, brother Luke. He's a great dude. But, let's talk about this. So we've had both commissioners on this show, the Full Court Press. The SBC Sun Belt versus Mid-American Conference Challenge.
Yep.
And you know who won it tonight? Tonight at a 9-4 score. Guess which conference won?
The MAC.
9-4, baby.
Yeah, the MAC.
Akron.
MAC had a great show.
85-71 against James Madison, Preston Spalding. Do you think Preston has figured out the technology of the internet yet?
I don't know. I love Preston, though.
I do too.
I think it's great. But you know what I love about I'll let you talk a little bit about the Akron James Madison game and the Miami Old Dominion game because Gross's brother, Coach Steele, also pulled it out with Miami of Ohio over Old Dominion. Both of those programs were down at halftime by 8 and 9 points. They outscored their opponents. Akron outscored James Madison 55-32 in the second half.
Jeez.
Miami, Ohio, they were down 8 at half. Whatever Coach Steele said at halftime worked. They outscored Old Dominion in the second half 50-27. How about that? Like between those two, I mean, that's just good coaching, right?
Yeah.
Like,
I wonder if they drink. I wonder if either of them drink a lot of milk. I feel like Travis likes chocolate milk.
Maybe. I don't know. We'll have to ask him next time he's on the
I feel
show.
like John likes anything. Well, John likes chocolate. Well, he likes Starbucks.
Yeah.
I don't think Travis likes Starbucks as much.
I
as
don't think so.
Coach.
Either. But I just I love seeing those second half stats because it really shows you which teams are locked in to like the coach's message to getting better throughout the game.
Yeah.
So,
and I've seen that a lot with Akron over the years. I mean, I don't know what I've often asked Coach Gross, like, what's the message at halftime? And he just kind of chuckles. But Amani Lyles, I mean, this is the thing with Akron and Miami of Ohio, is they're returning key players. I mean, Amani Lyles scored 22 points. Yep. And James Madison is a great freaking program. It's been that for years with Byington and obviously now Coach Spradling. The other game I want to note is on the Sun Belt side. Arkansas State beat OU. OU is really good. They won 89-85. Chandler Jackson led with 21 points for the Red Wolves. The Bobcats, Aiden Hadaway is back, 28 points. I mean, that's a really good first, night game for that. But,
that was at Ohio too. And again, I mean, there's another second half showing. I mean, Ohio was up by 7 at half, and Arkansas came back and won. And in a away game. So both conferences are really good. I give them credit for doing the scheduling.
And they'll play again in a couple months.
Yeah, they play again later in the season. I think it's great for college basketball that you have two mid-majors kind of matching up against like this. I mean, they're doing this to strengthen the basketball resumes of both conferences. So yeah, I mean, kudos to them, and it's good basketball. I mean, when you look at all those games, I mean, almost every single game was a really good game.
Yep.
So,
and even like the week, like maybe some of the teams that struggled last year in the MAC did really well. Northern Illinois won. Eastern Michigan, I believe, won. Buffalo won. So I think the MAC is, that was the biggest thing when we did the MAC Uncensored show, was trying to get the bottom of the conference, and no disrespect to them, stronger, because then it just elevates everybody, But no, I'm excited. Did you check out the big SEC preview show? Have you checked it out yet?
Watched a little bit of it.
Yeah. Did you give it a thumbs up? I hope. I
did give it a thumbs up. I smashed that thumbs up.
Good. That was fun. So that's on. If you missed that Sunday night, we dropped that live. I went with 1-on-1 or 2-on-1 with Carlin Hartman from the University of Florida and Xavier Joyner from Vanderbilt. Both two really good, talented guys, and both teams are going to be really good. And then Mo, Big Mo Money joined us from Kentucky. Man, he's a stud. I love when I asked him about how many teams he's going to play for in the SEC, and he just kind of the facial expression. But he was really good just to give some insight in the SEC as a player, some of the toughest places to play. I did a little 3-question challenge with Nate Oates or Mark Pope, and he had some fun with it. But definitely check that out. It's a really good, fun show. Really kind of open your eyes to the SEC. And Full Court Press, a college basketball coaches show. That's going to be, it's usually Thursdays in the off season and hopefully during the season, but it could be, Fridays, it could be Wednesdays, just depending on coaches, because as you know, now I really got to work and I got to write down schedules for the next 2-3 weeks to figure out when we can fit the coach in. But Sam, I'm excited, man. It's going to be a great college basketball season. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. Not a lot of upsets just because a lot of these Power 5 schools are not playing mid-majors, but I think there's going to be a lot of good games.
A lot of great games. Yeah. No, I agree with that. I'm excited. College basketball's back. This is the new norm the next several months.
Let's go. Any road trips you want to take with me? Because you don't take me anywhere.
No, I don't really like traveling with you.
You love it, baby. You look forward to it. where you want to? Where? If there were 2 games or 2 teams, 2 places you'd want to go to this year, where would it be?
I think it'd be great to get down to North Carolina, see NC State play. with Will Wade. Like, I think that is just going to be that atmosphere this year. Like, if anybody can pump a student section up and just get people excited, it's Will Wade and his staff.
Yep. All right, that's one. All right, where's two?
They're going to be just a blast to go to.
Yep.
Second trip, that's hard.
See, in that trip, if we go to North Carolina State, you can hit Wake Forest, North Carolina,
a lot of stuff.
High Point.
Mm-hmm.
So where's the second one?
I'm trying to think here. Places I want to go somewhere I haven't been. I've been to a lot of really good places.
What about UConn? What about St. John's at UConn?
I was just thinking, I just pulled up like Stores, Connecticut. I think UConn is that was on the tip of my tongue right before you said it. Like people are gonna give Danny Hurley a bad rap. Like, he's got a target on his back.
Love him.
But it's the better UConn does, the better Dan Hurley does, the better it is for college basketball.
Amen, brother.
Like nobody can change my mind about that.
Yeah. So, what about University of Florida and catch a South Florida game and potentially a Miami of Florida game too?
Yeah, why not? Let's do it.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, Sammy,
Miles.
We'll talk some more. But thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, rate, and review where you can, whether it's on this YouTube page or this YouTube channel or on Apple Podcasts or Spotify. Give us a 5-star review and, pass on your hoop heads. We'll be back next Tuesday on College Basketball Weekly, and check out this week's Full Court Press, a college basketball coaches show powered by the Full Court Network.
Let's get it.